What could we do now? We can do the Federal Housing Act. Let's do that. Upsetting more senators, of course. So we have this strike fleet. This is our first strike fleet. I'm going to go and set this out to... actually, I'll put strike fleets there, because then we can assign different things. Oh, I could probably put different groups within, couldn't I? Which might be the way to do it. So let's have someone... Who did I say was going to be good at this? We need an air controller, I think. What's Halsey like? Is he good? The minesweeper. We'll go with concealment expert, because that's always useful. And smokescreen specialist. I don't really want any of these. Oh, but naval mines avoidance would be good. Yeah, naval mines avoidance. We'll take that one as well. I didn't appreciate, I think, that was actually a thing over there. So let's send these out to... This is going to be part of the Pacific Fleet. Based in... Oh, I don't know. Pearl Harbor looks like a good place to go. Let's send them out there. We go and train out there. We've got destroyers. We've got cruisers, light cruisers, heavy cruisers, carriers. We've got the whole works. We don't want any more innocent American gunboats being sunk by wayward Japanese bombs, do we? We have a trait in here. This is the Brooklyn Naval Yard, making screens and stuff. Okay, so we can go for anti-air. We can go for screens light attack or screens anti-air. We'll go for... both can be useful. If I take that one, it's guaranteed anti-air, so I don't need to make the decision. So I'll go with that and just punk out. So our destroyer hulls. Okay. We're going to lose 29 days of production. That's fine. I couldn't really care. We have the depth charge mortar, which is sweet. So we can make some better destroyer hulls now. And we probably should. We have the naval capacity. So that's kind of cool. What else should we develop as the Americans? Okay, let's get on with some better aircraft. Because apparently there's been this Battle of Britain going on. And they're desperate for fighters. What have we Lockheed got, actually? What have we got? We've got medium planes. Medium planes. I don't think we want Lockheed on this. North American Aviation. Is this the one? Right, this is agility. That's only for transport planes. Air attack. Okay, we'll put you on there. I must admit, like I got fed up with the aircraft designer, I'm getting a little bit fed up with all those military industrial organization things, having to work them all the time now. But I like the arms trade market, so it's something that I feel like I'm gonna have to put up with, unfortunately. All right, then. So we're making some cheap mine-laying destroyer hulls, which are going to be curious and probably terrible. We're making one carrier. And we are making destroyers. We can change this because they've just finished building one. So let's edit that. And we should be able to get this better. So the sonar goes in there. And the radar goes in here. And then we have engine 3. And remember, these are dual battery 4. What's the attack? 2.5 versus 1.5. We seem to have better dual purpose main batteries than we have just... Oh, it does affect the max speed. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need the fancy dual purpose things, but we will have anti-air on here. We have torpedoes. We should have better anti-submarine warfare stuff now. So we'll load that up. And we can put some rapid-fire guns. We will put some dual-purpose stuff on. That covers everything. These are expensive destroyers. But these are good destroyers. Upgrade with the latest traits. To have the latest design team traits. Yes. We'll take that. And we'll save it. So, nice. This is my 1940 destroyer variant now. Forever. So these are good models that are coming out. We like to be on top of things. Who is that? Oh, this is a carrier group. I've not looked to see who's coming out. It looks like we don't have enough. And we've got close air support on the carriers and some naval bombers. I think we should probably change that. Can we change that? How do we change that? We want to change that to... I'm going to bin that one, remove the air wing. I would like more naval bombers on there if we can. 4460. I can't do this? Why can't I do this? Can't create an air wing. There are no airplanes. There are no airplanes in reserve? Oh, okay. Right. Well, that's... Right. I see. We don't have enough. We need more naval bombers. We just need more naval bombers. Okay. No problem. Come on. Come out of this mode, please. We'll fix that. How are we doing on the big infrastructure project? Looking good. We should have completed... It should be at the top, is it? Small lobbying effort. Look at the support. We are adored. Do you know what? The support thing, it doesn't seem too hard to work. It just needs more clicks. Iceland has capitulated. It's capitulated. Oh, Italy's invaded Iceland. Holy crap. Do you know what? I'm getting a little bit worried now that the war is coming to our shores. That's a bit close for comfort. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a few points of... Can I do a naval base here? A few points of naval base there, please. Followed by a chunk of radar. And I think an air base. Because I don't really trust the Italians. I mean, this is Iceland. This is not that far away. If that's a lot, that's probably closer to North America than it is to Italy. The anti-tank upgrade. Okay, so we're working over those. We're in 1940. So nice having all this stuff. Hang on. We're using like old guns. Well, actually, the Grand isn't that old, is it? But there is a new model of weapon here that we can put in, the Thompson submachine gun. We will go and research that. So, has my fleet made it out into the Pacific? It has. Let's put them on training orders. And the other ones, we don't have a whole lot of stuff there, do we? Let's put everything on training because we can now, right? What have we got there? We've got 6 of the new ones. These guys, for some reason, are stuck on training. What's the reason? There's probably someone who's not fully trained. There, hang on. Yeah, badly beaten up. I knew there'd be one. These... Where am I? Are those the submarines? Okay, so the subs are done. Let's put this in here. Subs are good. Yangtze Fleet has capitulated. Wait a minute. Japan's doing pretty well against China over here. That is surprising. This game is definitely going differently to past ones. Quite considerably differently. Right, let's get... Are these armoured cars? These are like pretty basic armoured cars, aren't they? The M1 armoured car, the M3, and the M8. Is that the... Which was the Staghound? We want half-tracks as well. We have a few things to develop here. Right, let's get those, and I'll put a military factory onto producing those as well. Have we got any nice new political advisors yet? A compassionate gentleman. Do you know what we haven't been doing? We haven't been doing the spies. I'm going to have a look and see what the situation there is with the spies. We could put a war industrialist in. There's an editor. We gain political power and stability. There's an economist. Okay, we haven't. I don't think we can do these. These need to focus America first. Okay, let's assume we can't go up there. Then. Let's put this guy in. The political power gain is useful, and the consumer goods factories is useful as well. I haven't had a look at this. Do we? We don't have the agency yet. Right, okay. I think we need to see what's going on. So we're going to have the Office of Strategic Services. We can definitely afford the factories to do that. We have medium tanks now. Let's go and design something that we can sell and actually gear up some factories to sell them. I'm not going to build any military factories there. So, I don't know, somewhere around Illinois. Where was Detroit? Is Detroit over here? Or is it over here? Does it show it on the map, actually? It should do, shouldn't it? I know Chicago. It's over there. Okay, I wasn't a million miles away. I've never been to this part of the US. I've obviously been to Florida for the Disney stuff. I've been there a few times. I've been to Phoenix, Arizona, which is here. I've been to LA and Las Vegas. And I've been to Denver, and then we came up through the Rockies. Where did we get to? I can't remember. We did like a loop around here, but I can't remember the exact order that we did it in. And Canada I've been to. Canada's beautiful. Flew up to Calgary, drove up through the Rockies down to Vancouver. It's such an amazing part. It's like one of the few places in the Western English-speaking world that has still got wilderness that you can enjoy. America and Canada, that is. I love it. I love that unspoilt wilderness that's still left. So, I've forgotten what I was going to do after all that, so we'll just assign this. We're going to design a medium tank, aren't we? Right, let's do that. And we were going to build some factories. I know what we were going to do now. We were going to build some factories, and we were going to put them in Detroit. And these are going to be for our medium tank production. I can't get to the bottom of the list. There we go. Has that put it up there? It has. We should also do the aircraft production, I think, because I think we could... Now we've got the Lend-Lease stuff, we could sell things. What are we short of, by the way? A load of rubber. We can fix that. We can fix that. Let's take some more and put them in this place here. Remember, this is for trade. It is not for our own purposes. So let's now develop a brand new medium tank off our amazing... Is it that one there I want? Hang on. It's bugged. It does this. It seems to do this a lot now. I thought this was a thing of the past. So why can I not... Oh, hang on. It is. It's showing me right. It's fine. So we want this. Improved medium tank. So we want... Obviously we want a medium 3-man turret, because this has to be a proper job. We would like a medium cannon. We don't have any great options for this, do we? We would like a radio. We can even put an advanced radio in. Ooh, we are getting ahead of ourselves. And sloped armor. And fuel drums, because this is a pretty decent standard sort of design. Let's have a look. What can we do? The speed, I'd like to get the speed a bit higher. The reliability is okay. We want to change that to cast armor. That's production cost is a massive amount. That requires chromium, which I don't think I have a whole lot of, though. 332. Defense 4, breakthrough. I'm going to go for the cast armor, actually. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for welded. This is what we historically did to sell stuff to the UK. Bogey suspension, Christie suspension. We get it up to 8.1 kilometers. Actually, that's fine. We're not going to change it from there. Reliability is absolutely fine. And let's go. We have the Chrysler Company on this. So we lose some defense. Oh, that's not good. But we gain the other stuff. Save. And I can't see it. I don't know why it's hiding up the top there. We're making it with the Chrysler Company. And let's put 10 factories into this, because I have a feeling we can sell this to the UK. I'm fairly certain. In fact, let's get production started right away. We have stacks of infantry equipment, don't we? Leave that on that a minute. Let's put that on 3. Get the artillery going. Yeah, okay. I can see a possibility for some mass market potential here. And we can sell another 100 fighters to the UK, so let's put some more trade on here. I keep hitting the wrong button. Sell equipment. They're not interested in our light tanks. We're slowly selling these, though. So this is actually, does it say who we're selling them to? Selling to who? I think we're selling to the wrong ones, aren't we? So, well, I don't mind selling things to Sweden, to Uruguay, to the Philippines. I'm not sure we should be selling them to a German puppet. I guess we can trade with anyone we like now, so... Who do we have market access? I mean... Generally the good guys. I don't know how they've got on there. Anyway. Let's see. We've got... Anywhere we've got 100 planes, we'll slap them on. Oh, we can... Yeah, we can add those on. I wonder why it goes to 101. I guess I'm holding shift and it adds 100. I'm guessing that must be the reason. And we'll do that. Add those in. I'm telling you, we're going to be an industrial powerhouse. So let's see. Who takes up... Someone's bound to buy those. I'm sure of it. UK not interested? Senator from Alaska offers support. We need to build a new munitions plant in Alaska. Oh, things like that might be problematical. Hang on, where is Alaska? Oh, it's up here. Of course, I've not been looking at this bit. And the reason it might be problematical is because Alaska has limited building slots. The Federal Housing Act is good. I don't know what that really... Oh, we gain building slots. Okay, so that's quite good. Right, we need to look at what we're going to work on. We could offer destroyers for bases. The UK, if they approve, we'll get a load of bases in the Caribbean and they'll get some of our old destroyers. The ones that I scrapped. That might turn out to be a great mistake. What would we like? The rubber reserve? The giant wakes? This changes the economy. Do you know what? We do want to do this. We want to get rid of that isolationist economy because we do need to be able to produce military factories. Italy's declared war on Greece now. Okay. Can we not embargo people? Trade embargoes. Can we do that? Is that a thing? Do we do it through this? Negotiate market access. No, it's not. We don't do it through this. Okay. Don't know where we do it from then. Let's have a look. So, that's gone German. The poor UK stands alone. I think this is going to be a stalemate. I don't think Italy will be able to bring enough supply down this terrible infrastructure to push much further. I don't think the UK will be able to push up for the same reason, because this is, unless stuff gets built here, this is an awful supply zone. From my past experience, anyway. Oh, I want to build tank destroyers for the US Army. But yeah, let's also get... Where are we off on here? We could do with... What is that? That is the cheaper train, isn't it? I'll take that. We could sell them. I'm sure the US maybe did sell trains to the UK and other places. I don't know, actually. I'm sure they'd have the economy too. Legion of Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Okay. Well, we're staying out of it so far. We're trying to trade with folks. We're trying to build the economy up, which I feel like we're doing quite well. The US Coast Guard is in position and fully trained. Those guys are ready for anything. And we were going to build a tasty-looking tank destroyer. on the medium chassis. Right, let's go for the fixed hull. Medium turret, but fixed hull. So this is going to be going in as... Why not? Add a module to that allows the tank destroyer role to be able to switch to it. Do we need a cannon? Medium fixed superstructure. It's a witch hunt. It is. It's a witch hunt. I didn't do it. I wasn't even there. When she weed on me in front of the camera. Let's have a look. Medium howitzer. No, sorry, not medium howitzer. Medium cannon. Okay, can we not... We can set it to tank destroyer now. We can. Okay, there we go. Oh, doesn't that look good? What does that look like? A Jackson? Or what was it? It looks like a Hellcat, but I think the Hellcats came later. They had 90mm guns. Yeah, so did the Jackson. No, wait, the Hellcats had 76mm guns, didn't they? We do want welded armour. I'm going to be short of chromium, am I? Chromium 4. We can afford to trade. Oh, I need to set the trades up, actually. So, this is... It needs to be fast enough not to hold the infantry back, but this is all I'm using this for. So, we're going to put this in, and we want special modules. I'm going to put radio in. What does it actually do? Defense and breakthrough. Quite a bit, actually. All right, that's useful. But this is supposed to be for the armor. So we're putting sloped armor in, and we want the armor to get at 64. That should be absolutely fine. And as always, we like to add in fuel drums just for the extra supplies in there. I don't think I need to add max speed above that, because for infantry divisions, I think that's okay, and that's where these chaps are going. What if I do this? Production cost is 1. Okay, over 8 kilometers an hour is fine. Then it can be useful elsewhere as well. So we have an armor of 64. That's good for what I want. The production cost is a little high. Well, I'm used to making those really cheap early war tanks with machine gun turrets, aren't they? This fulfills 2 purposes. This is to save against enemy armor. This is a good design. It's a good idea. Remember, the US was theorizing about how to do stuff at this time. We'll go with the... We don't have anything else. An Army Ordnance Department. Do you know what? I haven't done this. We select a policy. We have points to spend. Oh, current size more than 5. Okay, we don't need to do that then. I'm going to go with Chrysler because... Oh, does that knock the defense down, though? This will just be production output plus 10%. So let's do that. And let's whip this to the top of the list. Well, not up to the top of the list, but it can be up there. So, we're producing those, and the idea is that they go into the infantry divisions. As we add in this... It's on armoured combat support, medium tank destroyer, medium tank destroyer. They will get armour of 28, which will help a little bit in reducing some losses. So this isn't quite how the US used tank destroyers, though. They actually use them as tank destroyers. They might have been assigned to support infantry divisions sometimes, but the idea was that I think the medium tanks would support the infantry and the tank destroyers would go after the enemy armour. That was the theory. It didn't quite work out as they planned in practice, especially when they went into Europe in 44. So we have a spy agency. Awesome. Let's start building this up, because we absolutely do need intelligence. Let's go on decryption. Kingdom of Greece join the Allies. Who are we trading with now? Selling to Uruguay. Selling to Chile. To Peru. Is the new stuff go on the bottom? Bolivia. Selling to New Zealand. We're doing a lot of trade with... Does it say what we're selling? I mean, obviously we're selling convoys there. And that's required convoys. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Roosevelt versus Wilkie. Since the office of President of the United States was first established, no president has ruled for 3 consecutive terms. However, in light of the precarious state of the world and international developments in the last few years, President Roosevelt has decided to break with tradition and run for a third term. Republican Wendell Willkie, characterized as a dark horse candidate with a background as an industrialist with limited political experience, has been critical both of Roosevelt's economic interventionism and his justification for running for a third term. Although the candidates have much in common in their foreign policies and Willkie wants to retain some form of the New Deal, many still consider this election a determining point for the future of American democracy. We're sticking with him. The man's done us good so far. And the people have spoken. So what's this looking like? House support is not good. Let's get a small lobbying effort going and pay some farm subsidies. It kind of does feel like what I know about American politics is that, and this is only what we hear in the news in the UK, so I haven't studied this to any great length, but it always feels like there's always some election going on, whether it be like full term, mid-term, state elections and stuff. So there's never a time when they seem to be able to just get on with governing. There's always some sort of political wrangling that's going on. Let's have a look. So they want to buy 3. Oh yes, except that's why we did it. But you can have more than 3, UK. You know, we will sell you more than 3 if you would like. Can you imagine? The UK sends a delegation to the US. We'd like to buy some of your naval aircraft, please, to help us in our war against the Axis. Certainly. How many would you like? 3. We have 100. No, we just want 3. Those 3 in particular. The one on the left there. That one with a nice red Go Faster stripe down the side. And the spare one, you know, so those 2 can have Sunday off, and then we'll take the spare one out on Sundays, just for a jaunt in the country. Okay, so I don't know what's happening down there. It's looking grim. What's happening with Japan? Japan possibly at risk of overthrowing China. No idea. Absolutely no idea. What can we do? We can do improved worker conditions, which would get our stability up, right? Consumer goods factories factor, yeah. Let's... Weekly stability, yeah, okay. It does go up. That's what I want to trigger. Right, sod the Turkish state building. I'm not interested in that anymore. Combat domestic isolationism. That's only war support. Emergency arms delivered. Okay, what's this? France has fallen and Britain now stands alone against the aggressor. Struggling to defend its shores against invasion through fiery rhetoric, they have indicated their resolve as as strong as ever, and they do not intend to go silently into the night. We owe it to democracy to ensure they are given the means to defend their freedom. So when selected, they'll get 20,000 units of Springfield. Okay, for 30 days we'll get war support. Let's do that. Let's help them out. So what did we just get? The 1936 light tank chassis. We do want to make light tanks still because they have uses in garrison divisions for selling, etc., etc. Oh, let's get amphibious tanks selected so our Marines... That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We saw how the Italian... I'm trying to justify this. Why would America be progressing with these things? We saw how the Italians invaded Iceland. Going ashore in naval invasions with some armour. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, we'll look into that. We have no template for what? The improved medium tank. No, we don't. That is very true. But we will. Oh, yes, we will. I'll tell you what, when we do have to actually kick off and go to war, we're going to be in a sad state because we don't have any materials. We don't have any factories. We don't have any medium tank destroyers. Did I actually... Where did I put those? Oh, I've spotted a problem. Right, we need to change that. Otherwise, I am definitely going to confuse that. So, what looks like a medium tank destroyer? Oh, can we not have an M3 Lee? We could. I could put the M3 Lee, and that looks like a medium tank destroyer, doesn't it? Save. Yeah, now we can see what we're working with. Let's just put those off there. Just so we can get this going. 1 a week. Is that it? 1 a week? Okay, that's not too bad. I thought that was going to be like way longer to build those up.